Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, it's finally here. Eminem has dropped the Death of Slim Shady coup de grace, and he's also told us that we need to listen to it in chronological order, otherwise it won't make any sense at all. So here at Urb'n Barz, I'm really excited to listen to this and to peep it out for the first time. I'm an old school hip hop head. I used to follow Eminem back in the days from the very start, people. Got all his CDs, music, blah blah blah. Stopped listening to music for a very long time, so I've missed out on a lot of the more recent Eminem over the last 10, 15 years or whatever it is, blah blah blah. So guys, it's going to be interesting to catch up with Eminem, catch up with what he's up to, what he's doing. So guys, let's listen without any prejudice. Guys, let's go. Just going to stop it there. So you got our man Slim in the body bag there, and I saw a clip yesterday where you saw on a tombstone, his death from 1997 to 2024, and then you saw him walk up to the tombstone or the gravestone, whatever you want to call it, and spit on his grave. So that's what that sounds like to me. You hear the sound of someone spitting on someone's grave, and you hear some, the really audible sounds of like horror movies, etc. The wind and the rain and the sort of the howling of wolves and things in the background, or ghouls. I don't know, people, but I'm just gonna listen to this straight through, guys. Let's check it out.
With balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans, and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangster shit. Child endangerment, dark brain arcane, but it marked Twain in it. You aren't taming it, sharp pain in the heart, aiming a bar chamber that carved names in it. Start spraying it, start raving, on beef, start craving it. You're at arm's length, they're in harm's way of it. About to show your ass, I'm still a pain in it. You wanna know how I do it? I can't explain the shit. Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But
Big Daddy Kane dropped my man, the BDK. But guys, he's already dropped Edward Scissorhands in that. We had allusions to Michael Jackson with the baby hanging over the whatever. Oh my gosh. Guys, we got to roll this back. And did you hear the beat? Boom, 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 boom. So I wasn't expecting this, guys, and with just the fast, incredible flow from Eminem just came straight in. So I'm not going to come in from the very start, but you've got to listen to that again, people. And I don't know if I mentioned it, this is Renaissance. So this is the introduction. This is the first track. So we're going to listen to it in order, people.
with balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man.
So balls in his do-rag. And his pants are saggy. Okay, so he's describing. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, sorry guys, this is messed up.
With balls in his do-rag, he sags, fearing no man. He stands pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition.
So he stands pen in his hand like Edward Scissorhands. So he was the guy who was just an incredible, and actually didn't see the film, but was that Johnny Depp just cutting people's hairs and all that sort of stuff. So I think he's trying to say the guy is so gifted. So he's there in his do-rag, saggy pants. He doesn't care what people say. He's lyrically gifted. His pen is his special weapon. It's like his wand, his magic wand. And with that magic wand, he creates incredible lyrics.
Like Edward Scissorhands, who slices competition and just goes about his business. Anyone who knows about his shindig, shenanigans.
Like shindig shenanigans
All
like
his
that.
wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangled in a blanket, strangling him.
So the baby's dangling in a blanket. And didn't Michael Jackson call his baby Blanket? Do you know when he dangled him over the side so many years ago? And I'm certain he called him Blanket. So I'm sure that's an allusion to Michael Jackson, but I might be wrong, people.
strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangster shit. Child endangerment, dark brain arcane, but it Mark Twain in it. You aren't.
Mark Twain, that's the one. So you mentioned Mark Twain, Michael Jackson, Edward Scissorhands, Big Daddy Kane.
Taming it, sharp pain in the heart, aiming a bar, chamber that carved names in it. Start spraying it, start raving on beat, start craving it. You're at arm's length, you're in harm's way of it. About to show your ass, but I'm still a pain in it. You wanna know how I do it? I can't explain the shit. Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But I can
pinch of Big Daddy Kane. And around 86 was an incredible time for hip hop. You had incredible people who changed the scene of hip hop. Big Daddy Kane, we all started rapping like Kane, the Kane in effect. Full effect. Oh, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B, well, Rakim. Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Public Enemy came out, EPMD, all the styles was just incredible in hip hop. Then BDP as well. So yeah, that was an amazing time for hip hop, people. Amazing time for hip hop.
Mechanics brain with a pinch of Big Daddy Kane in it. But I can show you the ropes till you get the hang of it. Elephantitis to the nuts element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development.
Intelligent hoodlum? Did he say tragedy? Tragedy, the intelligent hoodlum. Guys, I don't know. I'm an old hip hop head. I know my hip hop rappers from way back in the days. I haven't heard tragedy for so long. The intelligent hoodlum. Is that what he said? Oh my gosh.
Element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development.
And Arrested Development, oh, as well. Arrested Development, what was that? 2 years, 3 days, and 5 years, or whatever it was. Arrested Development, Intelligent Hoodlum, Tragedy, the Intelligent. Oh my gosh. My man Eminem is giving props to the old school, and I'm old school, people. I love old school hip hop. Oh my, tragedy. Arrested Development. These people all changed the game in certain ways. I wonder if he's going to mention Lord Finesse and people like that. I don't know.
Element of intelligent hoodlum, arrested development. Cellar dwellers and wise intelligence and element. Read through hell I went, accelerant from lack of melanin. Failing in school, smart eloquent. Help me to rebel again. Shit, so well invent, so eloquently. Yeah, I was irrelevant. Soon as I quit giving the fuck, I started to celibate.
Oh, so he was saying because he was talking about things like melanin, so that's the colour in your skin. So he was probably facing a bit of a brick wall. So I think Eminem was around in the earlier 90s, but we only first heard of him in 1997. But then he was saying he got a few of the brick walls he came up against. But as soon as he said, look, I don't give a whatever, that's when things started to work for Eminem. Because if he tried to work within the system itself, he was saying he was meeting like brick walls. But as soon as he said, look, I don't give a whatever, then things started to work for him.
As soon as I quit giving the fuck, I started to celibate. Now there's travel inside the mind of a hater, cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers.
Oh, now Eminem, Slim Shady, whatever you want to call him, is addressing his haters. And to be honest with you, the higher you get up the ladder in any field of life, it's not just in hip hop, the more haters you're going to get. And the funny thing, people, and I learnt this from Howard Stern, who was the shock jock from the very early 90s. I used to watch him a lot. Brilliant, really, really brilliant. But the people who hated Howard Stern would watch his show for longer. I think his show used to run for 3 hours. They would watch it for maybe 90% of the show, whereas his fans maybe watch maybe 50%. So it's really weird. The more people hate on someone, the more they project everything on that person. They watch everything about that person. Maybe it's to try and bring them down, but there's a kind of love-hate relationship. It's really weird how people have predilections and a lot of people don't like what they do. Say for instance, I'm not saying this per se, but like if you're an alcoholic, etc., sometimes, well, some people do like to drink, but some people don't want to drink, but they need to drink. It's the only thing that keeps them going. And it's the same thing with haters. Without being able to hate on Eminem or to hate on Nas or to hate on Jay-Z, their life would not be complete, people. So it's a weird thing. The more people hate, then, well, who knows. In my opinion, if I didn't like someone, I would just stay clear of them. But a lot of people can't do that. They have to interfere in their business. They really do.
Cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Ye's couldn't tell you which one was lamer.
Didn't he mention Lil Wayne? Hold on. He's talking about there's no complainers. Who did he mention?
But it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album.
Oh, he didn't have any bangers. Hang on, who's this album he's talking? I missed it.
But it didn't have any.
Hold on. I missed that. Sorry, people.
Cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers.
Kendrick, K-Dot. So, people, I didn't listen to hip-hop for like 10 years until 2022, 2021, whatever. So I don't know that much about K Dot. I don't know anything about K Dot, Drake. I don't know anything about, who's the other one? I can't remember the guy's name now. Oh, I've forgotten his name, but you know, they did the J. Cole, that's the one. So he said Kendrick's album was cool, but it didn't have any bangers. And I thought Kendrick and Eminem were on the same label. So it looks like this is shooting season. All bets are off, people. Everyone's going to get it. Come get it. Guys, I said from months ago, this is this season, and I've been proved correct. Everyone and anyone is getting it, people. My goodness. I remember, was it The Bridge Is Over? I remember MC Shan, and I remember KRS-One. That was crazy. The bridge is over, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. This is 10 times worse, people. Everyone is coming for everyone.
But it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Gaze couldn't tell you which one was lamer.
And he's definitely taken shots at Lil Wayne.
Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse.
Oh, then he's been self-deprecating. So he just said Joyner's album was corny, but Shady's album was way worse. So he's saying it's even more corny. That, guys, we've got to listen to that again. So I'm not certain if he's taking shots, or let me know in the comments section. I'm not as hip to the script with Eminem in the recent years. So say from after like 2004, people, that's it for me. I don't really know too much about Eminem and where he's come and where he's gone from. So I'm catching up, people. I'm playing catch up. Really, I am.
But it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Gaze couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame, it is too much anger. I didn't like the beats.
So he's saying that Shady's album's way worse. Anything is either too tame or... what was it? Sorry, guys. I'm just so busted in the head. He's just saying he didn't like the beats on the album. Did he say...
Thing is either too tame, it is too much anger.
Oh yeah, it's too tame or there's too much anger. Oh my gosh. I just love the little vocals going on in the background. I love all these kind of horror kind of voices, but not the over the top horror, but the really subtle horror. And it's all done subtly with the voice. So you see the male and the female votes that are coming through on these tracks. They just really heighten the tension, and it's spine tingling. So it's just little subtle things are the ones that make tracks. People throw this, that, and the third. They throw the kitchen sinks and stuff. You don't need to, people. You don't need to. Guys, I'm going to listen to this one last time, and we're going to just check this out.
But it didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album and Gaze couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new shit is way worse. Everything is either too tame, it is too much anger. I didn't like the beat, so I hated, might delete later. You nerdy freaks would find something wrong with 36 chambers.
Oh, Wu-Tang, 36 chambers. So he's saying that people are so crazy they'd find something wrong with the Wu-Tang. Really?
You nerdy freaks would find something wrong with 36 chambers. It's what they do to the greats. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate.
I love that. That's what they do to the greats. Pick apart Picasso. And it's what they do to the greats. Pick apart Picasso. The alliterations, the p. And that reminds me of what he was talking about was his favourite track was from 50 Cent. Pick. Oh my goodness. It was the 50 Cent one. That was with the alliterations as well. And it's so true. People do pick apart the greats, don't they? They love to.
You nerdy freaks would find something wrong with 36 chambers. It's what they do to the greats. Pick apart a Picasso and make excuses to hate. So you can wait for your flowers until you're blue in the face. Stupid, you ain't gonna get them until your funeral wake.
That was fantastic. You ain't gonna get your flowers until you're long gone and dead. The funeral wait. And I love the fact that Eminem, Slim Shady, so I can't even say the word, Eminem, Slim Shady, how come I can't say the word, people? He gave so many flowers to so many greats in hip hop. Can't believe he mentioned Tragedy, the Intelligent Hoodlum. Really? Big Daddy Kane as well, the Kane in the flesh. Of course he's fresh. You thought he was forgotten? I think you're rotten. Big Daddy Kane. He mentioned Wu-Tang. I'm certain there was something there about Michael Jackson hanging the kid over the side. Blanket was, he called his son Blanket, I'm sure he did. Blah, blah, blah. Edward Scissorhands. So this is great. So Eminem has actually come up. And I just want you guys to let me know. Did he take a shot or am I dreaming? Am I tripping? K Dot. No bangers. Mentioned Lil Wayne. Really? The Carter? He mentioned Lil Wayne? I don't know. But he also took a self-deprecating shot himself. Or was he talking in another person's voice, saying about Slim Shady's album is either too angry or is a bit lame, a bit corny, blah, 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 didn't like the beats in it. People say do the same thing to the Wu-Tang Clan 36 Chambers, which is just incredible. So Eminem really and truly was taking it from a couple of different angles there. So he was looking at some of the greats, but then he was then pointing fingers at, oh, I know what it was. He wasn't saying it from his perspective. He was talking from a hater's perspective. So the haters who would hate on Lil Wayne, the haters who would hate on K Dot, the haters who would hate on Wu Tang, this, that, and a third. I get it now. I get it. And then he was saying like, you pick apart a piece of whatever it was he said. I can't say it at this time of day. I am tongue twisted and tongue tied. That was great. That was a brilliant introduction, people. That was really, really good. I loved it when it first came and it was so fast paced, and then suddenly Eminem has broken it down. And it's so true, people. It's so true. Some people hate and some people just get cracking. Guys, that was Renaissance. That was Eminem. That was the first track off his new album. And guys, that was incredible. So the death of Slim Shady, the coup de grace, is going to be something else. That was just the introduction, people. Wow. Guys, I'm going to try and drop a couple more tracks today, or a couple more reactions to tracks today. And if they're anything like this Renaissance, then it's going to be an incredible day, people. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you forgive me for stumbling over a couple more words. I'm just so out of it, people. Trust me on that. But guys, make sure you look after yourselves, you look after each other. You have yourself a great day. And guys, we are going to get into this, the coup de grace. We're going to get into the death of Slim Shady, and we're going to check as many cuts as we can. But it's probably going to take a while to get through this, but I'm going to try and do this in chronological order as Eminem has asked us to do. So that was incredible. So that first Renaissance to me is Eminem just setting the scene. He's setting the scene, people, and he's setting the scene for this album. So he's not just coming, because people thought he's going to be coming at MCs and rappers. No, he's not. He's coming at you, me, everyone, because there's so many people dissing for dissing sake. But he's now going to set the record straight. So guys, look after yourselves, look after each other. Guys, please make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction. Guys, I'm out.